Hey Stampers, Diane Dimich here with ddStamps.com, and today I'm going to show you a really cute technique. It's pretty quick and easy, and it would look good with any stamp set, any color paper, but I'm using the Watercolor Wonder Designer Series paper from Stampin' Up, and this is great paper. It's two-sided. This is just a 6x6 sheet. It actually comes 12 by 12. And I'm also going to use my 1 1/4 inch punch, and you're just going to slide it in there and punch out 10 squares. And so I've already punched them out over here. And then what you can do is you can use this, with this technique you can use either side of the paper. But I've taken a sheet of smoky slate, cut it in half, and then scored it down the middle at 4 1/4. And that's how you get your basic card base. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my snail adhesive and I'm just going to add these pieces onto my background. And how I do this is I start doing one on each side, and then one in the middle. Whoop! And you just want to make sure that they're spaced somewhat evenly. It does not have to be perfect. Nobody's going to be checking out your measurements to make sure that they're exactly the same. There you go. So as you can see, there's really no rhyme to reason. I just punched them all and then put them on here so they don't really match up. And then I could have used the other side, but I love this bubbly paper. So that's what I used for the base, and that's just my beginning. And then I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I've actually cut this, I believe it's 3 by 4. Or 2 3/4 by 4, but I will put up the measurements so you will know. And then I'm going to come in, this is one of my newest favorites, Happy Watercolor stamp set from Stampin' Up. And I'm just going to use a couple of the stamps that are in here. You Make Me Happy, because I use that one a lot. And then these flowers, and then this background stamp. And this is the one I really want to show you. I love this. Watercoloring right now is really a hot trend in the rubber stamping, scrapbooking world. And this is a great stamp because of the way it's graded there. You get that great watercolor look without a whole lot of work, and who doesn't love that? So I'm just taking 3 colors. I've got Daffodil Delight, Tangerine Tango, and Gumball Green, and I will tell you that on the back of that package of watercolor paper, the colors that coordinate with are listed, but I don't know if you can see this, but the colors they're beautiful. That's a great pack. So what you're going to do is you're going to ink up your stamp, and I stamp off and then bring it to my project because I just didn't want it too bold. I want it to be a little bit lighter. And then the thing is about this is that you can use the same stamp. I'm going to go ahead and clean mine off on a Stampin' Scrub, and then but as long as you're going from a light to a darker ink, it's okay if you stamped it on the same thing. And then I stamped that one off, and I'm going to stamp that one down, and I kind of overlapped them a little bit. I think hope you can see that. Really, there's no right or wrong with this. And then the green. And that's how I get my watercolor background. Super simple. And then I'm going to come in with my Stays on Black and that You Make Me Happy stamp. And stamp this down in the corner. And then ink up the flowers. And I'm just going to stamp those off. Very simple. It's a very simple technique, and nothing to it. And then when I add this on here, it will be fabulous. Little snail. I've got a super quick card that coordinates well together, and there's not a whole lot of fluffiness on this one. So I decided that I didn't really care for not having a piece of paper behind it, so I added a piece of Gumball Green to the back of that just to border it. The nice thing about the snail is if you decide you don't like something, you can just change it up a little bit. And there you have it, my new card, which I like much better. I like the border on there. And then I'll bring in the Tangerine Tango one. Same card, different look.